When you look at the night sky, the stars seem like the brightest things you can see. But in truth, there are cosmic objects so luminous that a single one can outshine entire galaxies. These are quasars, the blazing hearts of distant galaxies powered by supermassive black holes. They're not just bright, they're among the most extreme phenomena in the universe. The word quasar comes from quasi-stellar radio source, because when astronomers first discovered them in the 1960s, they looked like faint, star-like points, but gave off strange radio signals. It took years before scientists realized the shocking truth. Quasars aren't stars at all. They're the brilliant centers of galaxies where a supermassive black hole is feeding on surrounding matter. As gas and dust fall into the black hole, they heat up, spinning faster and faster until they glow with incredible intensity. That glow is what we call a quasar, the blazing signal of a galaxy's hungry heart. Here's the jaw-dropping part. A single quasar can shine with the light of 1 trillion stars. Imagine a lighthouse so powerful it can be seen across billions of light-years of space. The brightest quasars are so far away that their light has traveled to us since the early days of the universe, yet they still outshine the galaxies around them. They're like cosmic searchlights, visible from unimaginable distances. Think about it. Our sun is just one star. The Milky Way holds about 400 billion stars. But a quasar can burn brighter than all of them combined, times 1,000. At the heart of every quasar is a supermassive black hole millions or even billions of times heavier than our sun. Normally, black holes are invisible, nothing escapes them, not even light. But when matter falls toward one, it doesn't vanish instantly. Instead, it forms an accretion disk, a swirling ring of gas, dust, and debris heated to millions of degrees. This violent process releases staggering amounts of energy. Radiation, X-rays, jets of plasma, shooting out at nearly the speed of light. The black hole itself is dark, but the chaos around it turns into one of the brightest lights in the cosmos. Quasars aren't just fascinating because of their brightness. They're also windows into the past. Most quasars we see today are billions of light years away. That means we're seeing them as they were billions of years ago, in the early universe. Quasars are like cosmic fossils, showing us what galaxies looked like when they were young and wild. In fact, quasars are most common in the first few billion years after the Big Bang. Back then, galaxies were rich in gas and dust, perfect fuel for supermassive black holes. Over time, as the fuel ran out, most quasars faded away. So when we look at a quasar, we're not just looking far away, we're looking back in time. Some quasars break records that almost sound impossible. 3C273, the first quasar ever identified, is 2.4 billion light-years away and 4 trillion times brighter than the Sun. Astronomers can actually spot it with small backyard telescopes, even from that distance. ULSJ 1342 plus 0928, one of the farthest known quasars, is more than 13 billion light-years away. That means its light began traveling toward us when the universe was only 690 million years old. Some quasars shoot out jets of plasma that stretch for millions of light-years, larger than entire galaxies. These aren't just objects. They're titanic engines reshaping the universe around them. You might wonder, what role do quasars play in the grand design of the universe? It turns out, quasars are not just bright, they're destructive. Their immense radiation and galactic winds can blow away gas from their host galaxies, shutting down star formation. In other words, a quasar can literally decide the fate of a galaxy, starving it of new stars. But there's a twist. By regulating star formation, quasars may help galaxies evolve into more stable forms like our Milky Way. Without quasars, galaxies might never settle down. So in a strange way, quasars may have shaped the cosmic neighborhoods we live in today. The Milky Way doesn't currently host a quasar, but at its center lies a sleeping supermassive black hole called Sagittarius A. Right now, it's relatively quiet, only nibbling at small bits of matter. But what if one day it were fed enormous amounts of gas or a wandering star cluster? It could flare up into a quasar, turning the heart of our galaxy into a blinding beacon. Luckily for us, if that happened, Earth would be far enough away to survive. But the night sky would change forever, glowing with a light more powerful than anything we've ever seen. Quasars are not just beautiful, they're essential tools for science. Because they're so bright and so far away, astronomers use them as cosmic lighthouses to measure distances, map intergalactic gas, and even test the laws of physics. Each quasar is like a torch held up in the darkness of the universe, illuminating the space between galaxies. Without them, we'd know far less about the universe's structure.